right, we are live. It is June 17th, 2014. This is the Drupal Media Team Weekly Scrum. We didn't meet last week just because it was right after DrupalCon and we were all kind of recovering still. But everyone is going to give an update on what they have done over the last week or two since DrupalCon and what things they want to work on next. And then we'll kind of open it up for discussions as well. There is a hack pad that we're using for notes. We'll paste it in IRC again. And thank you, Willie, for getting that set up. And I apologize for my voice in advance. I'm a little not feeling well this week, so I will do my best. I'll go ahead and kick it off. I'll just go down the order that we have in the list here in HackPad. So for my progress since DrupalCon, I've started to get some organization together ready for Amsterdam, which is coming up fast. I've got us listed as the Media Team Scrum or Media Team Sprint in the Amsterdam Sprint spreadsheet that's been set up. So if you're attending like before or after the conference too for the extended sprints, we'd love to have you, and go ahead and write your name down under the Drupal Media section. I submitted the Drupal Media Sprint to the Amsterdam website to be like shown as an official contribution sprint. So hopefully it'll actually get shown on the page this time, unlike what happened in Austin, even though we submitted. I submitted a core conversation that I assume Yanez and myself will co-present on the progress of Drupal 8 Media. If anyone else would like to be involved with that, please let us know. And then I've also just been working with a lot of entity embed stuff with our Google Summer of Code student and kind of reviewing stuff and pushing issues forward with that. So that's been my main progress. I'm going to start maybe taking a turn towards the entity browser stuff and see how I can help there. So that's it for me, and I will add my notes of what I did on the HackPad. And next up, Yanez.
Am I muted?
No, we can hear you.
No. So yeah, I was reviewing a bit of the entity embed things that Chandan works on. I was in contact with Miro about their sprint that they're having in July in Switzerland, in Zurich. It's happening 21st, 25th of July at MD Systems offices. I'm trying to plan to go up there. If there is anyone else that wants to join, it's more than welcome. And you guys can also participate remotely, because probably it's not realistic to expect people from US to fly over just for that sprint. I also discussed the architecture for Entity Browser with Mark. Mark is my coworker. He's not specifically interested in media, but when I mentioned and explained to him what the idea behind Entity Browser is, he was quite excited about it. And I think because we didn't write any notes about that brainstorming, my next step will be to write it down and let you know when it's done, and that's my plan for the next 2 or 3 days. And on Friday I have Drupal Day, and I'm hoping to be able to focus on Entity Browser. And also today in the morning I had a call with Boris and Pamela from Previous Next. They're both interested in Media Initiative and helping with it. Boris was in Austin anyway, so you probably met him. And since they're in Australia, they are unable to join this meeting, so I was trying to, to keep them updated. So And Boris also said that he will try to help with Entity Browser, because it seems that with Entity Embed we have quite a good pace at the moment, and we agreed that we probably have to focus on Entity Browser now, because these are the two most important pieces.
Yep.
And that would be mostly me.
All right. Thank you very much. And you said the sprint date in Zurich was the 21st of July, correct?
21st to 25th. It's
21st
entire
to
week.
25th. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I just want to make sure I had that correct. Do we have a GDO post, like an event about that as well yet?
No, not actually. Because they didn't publish it yet officially. Also,
Okay.
they had layout sprints this week or previous week, and Miro said that when they finish layout sprints, he will publish the official announcement, and I can also cross-post it on GDO when this happens.
Okay, cool. And then I can add it to like the Google Calendar as well. So that'd be good.
Yeah.
All right, I'll look forward to that. That's great news about that sprint. Let's see. I can't remember if I had anything else going on, but I'm afraid to open a tab and crash Flash again. But yeah, remote participation, that'd be great. Thank you very much. Next up is Brand.
Hey guys, just got back from DrupalCon. Obviously, we're working on some stuff with file entity and media in Drupal 7, and worked on a couple of things there. Didn't get as much done as I'd hoped, but whatever. And then this week, I'm looking at some stuff with file entity and media and features. The maintainers of Panoply had sent me an email asking to review some patches that they had reopened. These were originally committed by Devin, or committed by Aaron, and then reverted by Devin as regressions. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with these and see if we can't appease them, and also maybe this will probably be beneficial for the distributions that I work on and also some other distributions. So one patch for media and one patch for file entity, probably the things media related that I'll be touching this week.
Okay, cool. I think Devin and I actually talked about those issues. If it's what I'm thinking about, like the file default displays,
Yeah.
or like how those are exported. So yeah, definitely talking to Devin, but you should be able to do that. Figuring out a solution forward for those would be good. But yeah, we don't. It's a tough mix to provide distro support versus allowing other people to export stuff too.
Yeah.
I think was the issue. So cool. We'll post about those in the notes here. All right. Anything else?
That's all I have for now.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's see. We don't have Devin on the call, and next up would be Brandon.
I worked on DrupalMedia.org during the sprint at DrupalCon, and so now there's a branch there in multi-dev for the user stories feature, so we can get rid of posting those into Trello, and we can just post them right onto the site. So I think it's looking pretty much what we need to get started with that. So I think for the next week I'll merge it up into prod and go from there. I'd also like to look at Trello, and I don't know, maybe you guys know if there's like a feed out of Trello that we could use to just import all those current user stories in or not, but that's something else I want to look at other than copying and pasting.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we have enough to benefit doing it in an automated way. We can just kind of group it, copy paste them. I know that we have them as web form submissions on the current site, so you don't actually have to go back and forth between Trello. So you should have all the data you need there as well. So
cool.
So, Brandon, do you think that branch is like ready for full review then? Like, should we check it out?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I can put a link in the notes to it.
Okay, that'd be great. Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. That'd be great to have. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, and then speaking of sprints,
Mhm.
July 20th is a sprint at DrupalCorn.
Yes.
Not specifically media, but I know Dave's coming, and we definitely are interested in having IRC participation during the day. So I'll put information in the notes as well about that.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks. I forgot to mention that as well. Um, good. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be able to focus on D8 stuff, media stuff. I might be able to like the couple days before during the event. So we'll see. All right. Thanks, Brandon. Next up, Devin. Hi. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for pinging me. Sometimes I get sidetracked this time of day. Um, I've mostly been working on a little bit of the leftovers from DrupalCon, where I got a few beta blockers committed. We got some help from sprinters there. Also got the media library module published, and I've looked over some of the issues there. Yeah, we're making pretty good progress. I haven't taken too much of a look at the D8 stuff. I've just been following some of the pull requests. And yeah, looking forward to the next couple sprints. I may actually be able to attend DrupalCorn or one of the other Midwest events. And then I was going to talk to you, Willie, about funding for Amsterdam. I might be able to go to that, but I may need some help getting there. And that's my update.
There we go. Okay. Sorry. I missed your update, Devin. So hopefully someone recorded it. Flash just had to crash again. Okay. Um, anything that you needed from me, Devin, at all?
I don't think so. You're planning to attend DrupalCorn? I know there's a couple other
Yep.
Midwest events there, like Twin
Mhm.
Cities.
Yeah, I'm attending DrupalCorn. I'm not able to attend Twin Cities though, but that would be another good event if people are going to that one. Um, that should be
Sure.
well attended. So
Just trying to plan, what would be the best events to hit for some of these sprints.
yeah, I'm a little worried about ability to like fully sprint on media stuff on the sprint day for DrupalCorn since I'm kind of leading the general D8 porting sprint kind of a thing. So yeah, I mean take that into consideration. So, but we would love to have you still. So cool. And Devin, I don't know if you heard Brant earlier was reviewing some of the issues about like the hook file default displays. How apparently
Oh, okay.
us reverting them caused an issue for distributions or something. So he's looking to figure out how he can solve it and have a path forward. So he may need to coordinate with you on that.
Okay,
And if you want me to pop into
I'll ping
those,
him later.
okay. Um, Willie is muted, but he asked in the chat here, does anyone else need funding for Amsterdam? He can do some work on that this summer. Does anyone need assistance to go? I mean, we're definitely looking to have a media sprint that the whole week there, so that would be a really good chance for people to be there. Anyone
Yeah, I
interested?
mentioned while you dropped there that I might need some help getting there, but I would be interested for sure.
Okay, so
I applied for scholarship. I don't know if I'm getting it or not, but we'll keep you updated.
yeah, I applied for a
Is
grant.
that the way to go?
Sorry?
I haven't applied for any scholarships myself, but if that is like the suggested route, I could do that.
Deadline has already passed.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't a large, like it would be a struggle to cover like flight or like just hotel with that. So I think Devin, if you want to pursue the funding through Willie this summer, I think that would be probably the best opportunity. I think if we can
Okay,
get most of the
sounds
funding.
good.
So we'll keep posted on that and make sure you can attend, because that would be really great. And anyone else interested, just let us know, either in IRC or privately via email. Yeah, just let us know. The only other thing I wanted to cover, let's see, Willie's typing a little bit more in the chat here. They're planning an event in New York City this summer to use some of the funding, use some of our New York City Camp fundraising to ensure everyone gets there. Okay, cool. So yeah, anyone that would need help, get in contact with Willie or just let us know in IRC. We'll get you to the right person. The only other thing I had to bring up is just just a small process feedback. I just wanted to know if the tools we're using seem to be working for people, because we're kind of using a various amount of things like Hackpad for all the collaborative editing stuff instead of Google Docs, and Trello for organization of tasks, and I mean obviously the Hangouts for communication as well. Does anyone have any feedback on how those things are working? Should we try Google Docs instead? Are we not liking something in particular, or how we're using it? I just wanted to open it up for feedback.
I can just say it works. I just notice I'm not putting a lot of attention to Trello. I probably should. I'm more subscribe to issues on D.O and GitHub, and I mostly follow it with through this notification channels. So
Gotcha.
Otherwise, Hackpad looks good.
Okay.
Like it.
Thank you. Good to know. Yeah, I sometimes forget about Trello a bit too, so I have to remind myself to go check it and keep stuff updated. Just for non-Drupal issues too. So I try and capture anything like that in the issue queues if we can. Anyone else have any other process or tools feedback at all? Everything seems to be working okay. I'll take that as a yes. Okay, I think that's it for what we have today. We'll see everyone in one more week on next Tuesday, and we'll get a GDO event posted and Google Plus event created in advance too. So, all right, thanks everyone for joining. I'm going to stop the broadcast.